Hello everybody, my phone's literally just gone off. Nothing to worry about. Hello everybody. How are we all doing today? I'm loading into the map. Forgot to put on my jumper, hang on. False start, it's fine. There we go. Hello, hello, Jack's Vlogs, Stu Simulates, Hugh O'Malley, TMCC. How's things? Things are good. Let's fix the sub goal while I'm waiting for the game to load. Let's do that. Hello, Yanis. Hello, Chris. This is a bit that I hate when I'm doing anything with the game. It's like waiting 5 minutes or more for the game to decide, I want to load now. The coffee was in the worst possible spot there. Let's see, what can we do today? Did I finish the windrowing yesterday? I did not. Let's continue on with this then. Do I still have AB? Yes, I do. First load of the day is the worst, yeah. Like, it is by far the worst load of the day. It's like, oh, let's get the game running, and we'll just sit down, make up a coffee, and have a nap. You know how it is. If ever you wonder why I've got my camera at a weird angle when I'm windrowing, it's usually because I'm trying to avoid getting blinded by the trees. Loading times are flawless. Sure, Sim. Sure. So is leaving your car window open a crack on a rainy night, isn't it, Sim? Isn't that right? That's flawless. Not at all a terrible idea. I'm either gonna get abuse or he's gonna laugh. I don't know which. Haven't you installed FarmSim on your new PC? You probably should, Yanis. Unless you don't plan on playing it anytime soon, in which case probably don't install it. How's Far Cry going for you, Sim? Have you got around to playing it yet today? So what we're gonna do I just back from Plymouth. Has your car dried out yet? Mr. Smimulate left his car window open last night and it was raining. Doesn't sound good for the Smimulate mobile. It maybe made it smell nicer. I mean, you never know, Sam. Don't have the itch for Farm Sim, not plan to play it. Yeah, that's fair enough. What have you been playing lately, Anis? Out of curiosity. Oh, it's correct, not a whole lot, Hogan. I've just realised I can bring these in and it doesn't make actually any any difference whatsoever. It just looks a bit more legit. So I did a stupid again last night, by the way, and I played Stellaris until like 6 AM. Yeah, I don't know why you have to keep remapping your controls. That said, yesterday, I don't know if you were here to hear it, Sim. Yesterday, Farm Sim decided to change all my graphics settings. So, I had to go in last night and redo my graphics settings, which was fun. I have it now set up to do my usual solid 60. I think it's Windows 10, not a Farm Sim issue. It could well be. I mean, Windows 10 is a hot mess of different problems that break things, so I wouldn't be too surprised. Hey, Ozzy, how you doing? You're from Tipperary? Same here, Hogan. I got a frog in my throat today. I think I'm coming down to the start of a cold, which is always fun. Seems to keep changing hit addresses. It doesn't do that for me. That said, I have noticed that my stream deck's been flicking on and off at random lately, so I don't know if it's doing it in my new case or whatever. How am I going? I'm going good. Am I running off a hub? No. Can Windows 10 delete FS17 off a PC? Not that I know of. Hey, River. I'm doing good today. For the most part. I'm tired as always, but that's just gonna be a thing for a little while, I guess. I think that's your issue. There probably is. Because I know Windows just in general hates people trying to use hubs at all. Which is why instead of getting a hub for my front panel, I went for a new case. Which caused all the issues that took me out of action for a week. So maybe I made a dumb decision. You have some very big news for us all? South Tip Hogan. Yeah, Windows 10 doesn't know what to do with anything ever. Hey, Martin's Photographs, how you doing today? I have some stuff that Sim and Landy and Chris know about. And for Sim's benefit, if you're looking idiots in space, it's the thing that you say, well, I could have told you that. Hello, Harley and the squad too. You're retiring from being a paramedic on the 1st of May. Well, you're gonna have to change your name then. You'll have to be Aussie Old Man. I mean, you can't continue being Aussie Medic if you're no longer a medic. Or Aussie Lazy Git. Retired medic. I like Windows 10 better, but it is just a hot mess of... And all Windows systems do this, it's not just localized to Windows 10. It's a hot mess of stuff from Windows 95 that they just keep covering up. Sim, have a look at the last message there that Yanis deleted. If you're on your computer machine, you might have a bit of a laugh. So that's the grass ready to be turned into silage. I know that I just magic hedged my way out of there, but that's fine. Next job is going to be actually baling that. I've just realized I haven't actually bought the bale wrapper. You see, with Windows 10, the issue that I have, and it is a big issue for me, is you can't say, oh, hold this off for like 4 hours or whatever. It's like either the update happens right now because Windows is impatient, or it happens whenever you turn off your PC. I'd prefer to just say, you know, I'll leave this until tomorrow or something. Blue mods begin to slow down due to 19. On Giants Mod Hub, I would presume so, yes. As they move into the QA period for 19. I don't plan on using this tractor at all, do I? You stop there. Because I can, in theory... Hey, traffic no limits and simulation for the nation. Booting up le PC. Let's see what Peter J shared. No, I didn't. It's your birthday. Well, happy birthday, Jack. Chris, I'll be honest, I got on my PC while eating my noodles so that I could set up the stream while I was eating my noodles. Because I was running late. In fact, fun little fact, I didn't actually finish my noodles in time, so that I was live on the start screen while eating noodles. Desperately slurping them down. How am I? I'm good. Nishmizabi tankers. Oh yes, I want those. I want those so much. Here's hoping it's the beginning of a pile of stuff from Nishma now as well. Like, I'd love if all the former NI guys or former FSUK guys or whatever. And by FSUK, former FSUK guys, I mean the former FSUK mod team. Oh, the nurse tanker! Sweet, I love that thing. By the way, I am fully aware that I've just left the pickup up on this bloomin' baler. I'm fully aware that I'm planning on square baling grass. I'm gonna make silage square bales because nobody really does those. To be honest, I don't think I've ever seen the Abbey Nurse Tanker in real life. Have I seen PC Builder Sim? I actually have it. I haven't, oh, I've got a key. I haven't downloaded it yet, but I do have a key to that, so I will be able to check it out for myself. It looks interesting. I think it's by Playway, but I got the, I went around them and got the key direct from the devs. Because it seems to be faster and easier at this point. Is Faye here? I don't know. What field is this? This is field 2. Yeah, I saw that, Chris. The hose is coming into ETS and ATS. I also saw that in Blaz's Discord, or in Landy's Discord. Sorry, I'm getting backwards here. In Landy's Discord, Blaz was saying it's really funny how much work and effort SCS put into the truck sims when it's basically all that is needed is, you know, truck models and trailer models. And they're going really hardcore sim with it. And then you have Farm Sim, which has a bit of everything and kind of is a jack of all trades, a master of none kind of simulator. Where it tries to do everything and does everything to a certain extent, but it's very arcadey as a result. Hello, David Martin. And I have to admit, I do prefer ETS and ATS over Farm Sim. In terms of, like, to play as a simulator. Jack Sim's not here at the moment. He's gone to get on his PC. Which presumably means he'll be jumping on TeamSpeak. Which I'm yet to decide if I'll jump on TeamSpeak immediately after the stream. I might actually go record a video for Wednesday and then maybe Friday immediately afterwards. You're actually thinking... Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of surprised that hoses weren't in it before, but... yeah, that's a definite thing. Thank you very much, Ozzy. I forgot I've muted that one down, haven't I? Thank you for the reminder to everybody to hit the like button if you're enjoying, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Benji, how am I? I'm good. I'm in a good mood today, if you didn't guess. I'm having my coffee. I need to remember to drink water, by the way. Because I woke up this morning with a headache because I haven't been drinking enough water. So, that's not necessarily the best thing. If you're driving cab, you can't see them. So, they're there. You know they're there. I mean, the important thing is that you know that behind you is a fully realistic looking load. School's out for 2 weeks. Solid revision time. Aw, Massey. Poor Massey with the solid revision. Just subscribed? Well, thank you very much, Jack, if in fact you have. I did see somebody try, like, subscribe earlier, and I think they did try and get a shout out, but, Streamlabs was on to them! To be honest, Simulation for the Nation, if you look back at ETS1 and, like, the earlier versions of ETS2, I don't think the game could have handled hoses. Because the ones that are coming into ETS2 now and ATS are, because I did read a bit of that, didn't read it fully, but it sounds like they're going to be, like, fully dynamic hoses and, have full physics, so maybe, and I'd love to see them do this, maybe, just maybe, they'll have the sound of the hoses kind of tapping against the back of the cab when you're at speed. Driving bobtail. Or like if you brake hard, that you get the sound of the hoses wobbling about. That'd be kind of nice. Got your National Service Medal for 25 years service to the local community. Very nice, Ozzy. Congrats. What about ETS hoses? What about them, Barn Lodge? They're in the game now, and I was just thinking of like nice things they could do with the hoses. It's only a matter of time, I think, in Euro Truck before, and I guess in ATS, before they actually start doing the whole you have to get out of the cab and do everything manually thing. Where you've got to manually hook up the hoses and manually engage the kingpin and manually raise the trailer legs. I think that's at this point just a matter of time. And I won't complain when they do that, because ETS and ATS are hardcore simulators. They're proper simulators, old school simulators. The world needs more simulators like them where you have the sliders, you have the options to do things as realistically as you want. And the thing is SCS, the developers of Euro Truck and ATS, they listen to the community. So have they fixed the compost mod and biodiesel? Compost mod, I've got my own personal tweak of that anyway. Biodiesel, I don't follow production stuff. Like, if there's something that I can make sense of being on a farm, I'll use it. Otherwise, it's just bleh. Like, last night Rob was telling me that he's got a salt production plant on his map. And to get the salt on his map, he takes salt water out of a lake that he's put onto the map, and he puts it into this plant because he needs salt for something or other, one of the factories. This is why I dislike the production mods, is because the more of them you put into a map, the less sense the map makes. See, it's going to be a bit more like ETS2 as they get it dialed in. I don't think so, 1174. I think cattle and crops is actually going to be too hardcore. It's... the last time I played it, it's not a game that's friendly for YouTube. It's not a YouTube-friendly game by any means. Because it takes so long to do anything in simulation mode, which is how I'd want to play the game. So I don't know if... I think the way they're going, it's actually backfiring on them a bit, because nobody can really show off the game too well. Still no Massey 300s. Give it time, Jamie. Give it time. I know Giants have been kind of hard at work testing stuff lately. And they haven't been on... or the QA team's been a bit everywhere. Possibly because they're testing something else, maybe? Landy, it was not recycling. It was I didn't have time before I went live. So I just left them as they were. I was up late. I was awake late again. Have I stopped using MR? On this map, yes. On Coldburn, no. It's going to stay for the quote-unquote realistic series. Yeah, Perth Farming are still pushing ads really hard, which I know that I complain about them, but I don't mind because they pay me for it. They pay me for those ads indirectly, you know. They pay YouTube to get ad space. And then YouTube pays me a certain percentage of that, and I'm quite happy because I get ads on the video. Well, quite happy because to have ads on stuff as long as I get paid. You just got ads? I didn't push the button. Is YouTube doing that weird autoplay ads thing again? Which, like, I'm not gonna complain about that, but it's a bit odd. You haven't done any Pure Farming ads? I mean, you got lucky on us. Oh, before you come in, okay. Like, of late, it's been Pure Farming or PUBG Mobile. which apparently has been released in an unfinished state because they were rushing a bit to take on Fortnite Mobile. Pure farming's not good. They didn't do market research, pure and simple, Ozzy. I mean, they released the game and now they're framing, oh crap, our market research was basically zero and nobody likes what we've put out. They're framing that as listening to the community, which is really good PR spin. I must applaud whoever is in charge of PR for Pure Farming. They're doing a fantastic job with the spin they're putting on stuff. But they did no market research. They did no work. They did none of the prep work for making a farming game. They obviously went to a farm once and said, "Oh, okay, this is how farming works." Sea simulation for the nation. But the lack of market research is going to bite them in the butt when nobody wants to watch it on YouTube, nobody wants to cover it on YouTube, and nobody's buying the game, so they're having to advertise up the wazoo. You didn't get any of those ads? Oh, so the listening to the community thing is all on Facebook. If you follow their like Facebook or Twitter, I do just for entertainment at this point. Is it because you're in a different country? It shouldn't be. Because everybody's been complaining about PUBG Mobile and Pure Farming ads. I need to create, at some point, soon, an ad bingo sheet. Where, when I play ads, like you mark off what kind of ads you get, like mobile ad, or ad for a mobile game, ad for a PC game, ad for something to do with farming. Because the other day I got an ad for literally, like, I'm not even kidding. I don't know who was advertising this, by the way, because it was a terrible ad and they didn't say who they were. An ad for a single type of fence. Like, I was watching something on my phone and it just came up. I can't remember what the you know, this range of fence has this thing over here because it looks nice and you can look through it. It's good if you have somewhere that doesn't require too much security, so you can show off your products. It was like clearly advertising to a business. I'm like, why am I getting this ad on my phone? It doesn't. Some of the ads I've got make no sense whatsoever. I'm still a bit sad that I haven't got something as good as the Vulture Christmas ad from a couple of years ago. Since there's one farming ad that I've watched the entire way through. Most of the stuff I see is just like, this grain dryer can dry your grain 5% faster than the next leading grain dryer. Victor! You're new here. Don't make demands. Use JCB, it's better. If I use the JCB to do this, Victor, people start complaining that, oh, you wouldn't use JCB to do this in real life, even though JW contracting do it. But people will complain because you're more likely to see a T6 or a T7 on a baler than you are a JCB. That's, oh, good lord. How many bales have I made in this field so far? This is going to be bad, isn't it? This is going to be like a silly number of bales. Well, we're not going to be short on money anytime soon. There's 65 bales already. Oh dear. not even half done. Let's stop this. Let's cheat in a tractor. I wonder what tractor I could possibly want to do the next job. Let me have a look. Let's get this thing. This... Yeah, it's... Oh, dear. Oh. Oh. 3D audio files. That's never good. We can turn off money cheat now. And embedding technology we can grab. Do I have the more straw mod enabled? No! The Coon Square Bale Wrapper, which almost nobody ever uses. So this does have IC. Which is pointless for me to even try and use because I don't have head tracking on. Hello, Michael. Ooh, this does sound really nice. So let's set off with this. Oh, it is really unfortunate that the track animations are a bit janky. That is really unfortunate. How do I know this if I don't watch YouTube videos? I was watching Landy's stream yesterday, Blash. Hello, Finnish farmer. Oh, were you asking? Oh, were you talking about like the ads thing? I don't watch farm sim videos. I watch a bunch of YouTube videos. In fact, I watch almost exclusively YouTube videos. I'm rarely on Twitch for many things. I never watch TV. Hello, Yuso and Lancashire. No one's using this wrapper. Blind guess, because nobody likes this wrapper. Everybody just kind of, by default, uses the baler wrapper combo. You were karting yesterday, and you were driving me. What? That makes no sense. You're driving like me. In channel 7740, I've got bad news for you. I'm actually quite good at driving. Once I've got decent force feedback. The unfortunate thing with Farm Sim is there is zero force feedback. Shame there's no square bale wrap. Yeah, it is a bit of a shame that that's a thing, Lancashire. Like, I'd love if it did exist, so it'd just make life easier. Wait a second, I don't need to go up that way. Hello, White Church Gaming. The only reason you don't use it is because sheds don't store them. What, square silage bales? That's where you stack them yourself. Usually fall asleep doing the old square bale wrapping, no pressure. I mean, it is a lot easier using a tractor because you can just get this thing to go whichever way you want it to. Also, true rarity is me using a John Deere at all. Oh, come on. Get into the... There we go. Because I can still use the... Ooh! I'm tempted to... Eddie! I'm tempted to... see if I can afford the... Tatra. Can I afford the Tatra... for... it's in the Fleeting DPW pack. 286, and I'd want it with UAL. Don't want the steering axle. So that'd be 268,000. Is that not John Deere optimized? Well, the track's lower FPS. Oh, it's in no way optimized the way that it works. I'll be completely blunt. The tracks, if I open up F4, this shows off the polys, and you can see that the tracks are yeah, not happy. The tracks are very, very high poly. So it's not something you should use on a lower end PC by any means. In fact, the entire model is incredibly high poly. It's 78% in your physics assessment. Well done, Eddie. You didn't fail at least. That song was terrible. Let's do more bailing, because that rapper's gonna take an age to do anything. Oh, I did put the pickup down. You're 22% City Biscuit it. Yeah. Alternatively, you're 78% of an entirely City Biscuit. Or if you use quantum physics, you're 100% of a City Biscuit, give or take. 100%. Actually, using quantum physics, you exist in the state of both being and not being a City Biscuit. Hello, Adam Kennedy. Bales dropped almost in lines. They should be. Check how many I made. Last I checked it was 65, so it's going to be probably over 100 just for this field. Quantum physics sometimes make no sense. Quantum physics never make any sense. Because until you actually check what quantum physics is doing, it exists in a state where it's doing absolutely everything at the same time. If there's, let's say, 5 states something can be in quantum physics, it's in all those 5 states at the same time. It's light is quantum physics, actually. Light itself is quantum physics. Because it exists in as both a particle and a wave at the same time. And only by trying to measure if it's a particle or a wave does it decide whether it is a particle or a wave. So quantum physics is all around us. Hello, hard worker. Can I ask someone to max same and trace? I'm not sure what you asked, Adam, but I'm not requesting mods from the various modders I know. It's incredibly rude to request mods. You'll probably get a very rude response from a modder if you tried it. Tea time for Eddie! Enjoy! Who's from Latvia? Eddie is. Send him a message entirely in Latvian, Maris. He'll understand exactly what you mean. He's also Norwegian. So if anybody's from Norway, start sending any messages in Norwegian. I get the feeling Eddie's going to be really angry at me by the end of this. It is a tractor. Okay, I'm still not going to ask people to make mods. I'd much prefer the modders made the mods they wanted to make instead of feeling like they had to make something because somebody asked them to. It's on the rules on FSUK for a reason. I mean, on the bright side with this field, if I were to keep all of these bales, we would never ever need to do silage again. You want a mini digger? I'd love to see a mini X. Yanis, do I want to know what Maris actually said? Also, I've just realised I'm in top chat mode again. Well, there is an exception, Yanis. There is an exception, and that is if a mod can speak the language people are speaking, they can say English only in that language. Because sometimes they don't. Sometimes, and I will grant people this, they don't understand English. So I mean, I will be generous there and you know, allow the mods to let them know what the deal is. I don't know why they're coming to an English-speaking farm sim stream if they can't speak English, but you know, that's their problem, not mine. He said he'd write in Latvian because he's... No, that's not good enough. Hey, Summer Hayes, how you doing today? You found a mini dump truck. Oh, God. I should clarify the Mini X comment. I want a good Mini X. There's plenty of Mini X's out there. Question for you guys, while we're here actually. And it's something that I've been wondering for a few days. Would you like me to swap onto a different map soon? Like leave Oakfield, go on to something different? Or do you want me to stay at Oakfield? Because I have noticed the views have been dropping off pretty hardcore on Oakfield. Peter J. Yes, Jamie. Simple answer is yes. Witchy says yes to the map swap. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking a map swap is in order. Soon, please. Yes, I'll do a map swap. Question for you guys. I'll swap onto my favorite map from Modmania. For farming specifically, because what map would I do? That leads into my question. Are the public votes from Modmania closed yet? Team Modding Portugal do good construction mods. They're the group, believe it or not, Traff, that managed to make a JCB 3CX, I think it was, that conflicted with itself. So I don't think... Oh yeah, thank you, Bill. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about what map I want to do until the public vote is closed. Is that closing today or tomorrow? Because while the public vote's open, I'm going to be completely neutral. I'm going to be Switzerland on the Modmania. I may have a look at a map tomorrow on stream though, close to 8 PM. Sweet! I'll be streaming one of the Modmania maps tomorrow then. Well, get in contact with the person, see if there's an update for the map, and hop on it. They made a digger that conflicted itself, Traff. Back in FS15, they made a JCB 3CX that had 2 different controls bound to the same button. So, I try and avoid... I'm guessing that was the music. It was buzzing. I try and avoid their stuff since then. Did I get to look at Lone Oak last night? I went straight into Stellaris again. I'll have a look at it tonight. Actually, immediately after the stream. And then I'll record something on the map. Well, I have to send a few messages first and see if I can't get something. I'll have a look at it tonight though. 100% guaranteed, because I've been getting distracted by Stellaris too much. Although last night I did wipe out the space Mongols, so I mean that's nice. Worst map tester ever. It's Farm Sim, not a construction sim. There's a game for construction, but it has no mods available. Simulator gaming. There's no mods for it. That's the thing. Plus, there are farming uses for mini excavators and mini dumpers and stuff like that. There are farming uses. The one that I can think of straight away is carting manure, carting muck around the yard, carting stuff over to Feed mixers. Pure Farming have loads of it. Yeah, they're spamming ads hardcore, like PUBG, PUBG Mobile. I am now, by the way, regretting deciding to do square bales for silage, because holy crap, this is a lot of bales. Trying to link to the mini dumper. No. You see, yeah, the proper construction guys I don't understand. I've seen people, like, chopping down forests and doing forestry to create bridges out of wood chips. Which just made no... why were you doing this? You need a digger to do drainage? Yeah, that's not something you can do with farm sim though. Unfortunately. Like, I'm thinking uses in farm sim alone, but... because, like... was I imagine if I had a mini dumper that was good. I don't trust Team Modding Portugal all that much. No disrespect to them, I just don't trust their mods, because they showed to me in the past that they don't really know what they're doing all that much. Although they might have learned since, I might check it out at some point. If I had a small dump truck, I could move the manure from the cows over to where I wanted in the placeable area fairly quickly. You're playing a tank game. Is it by any chance World of Tanks? Yeah, I'm really regretting deciding square bale wrapping was a good idea. Really regretting it. It's all that he plays these days. How many bales are there now? That was a 3-digit number. There's 120 bales on the field. All of them are square. All of them are grass. Oh, I would have had the same amount of round bales. Yes, but if I used the combi baler, then they would have all been wrapped by now. Or, well, they would have been a bit easier to wrap and deal with. I mean, I'm gonna look on the bright side here. I think silage bales sell for like 1,000 apiece, so... we do have quite a lot of money in this field. No, I don't have that mod, Chris. I don't see the point of it, quite honestly, because as I'm proving currently, it's a bit extreme in game already. I don't see why you'd want even more bales than this. Should have the follow me mod. I don't think I've got follow me on. I don't think I've got that mod enabled because it didn't work with MR. Grassman sticker on Fiesta, twin beacons, and twin CPs.
Hello, Dave. Is that Dave?
All it's missing is a straight pipe, and you got the generic Facebook mod. JafflePie7, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. On that note, actually, on the note of questionable edits with a million beacons, have you seen the T5 that went up on the mod hub the other day, Bill? Where somebody decided to throw an LED beacon bar on top, some flashers on the front. It requires the light add-on, which causes incredible FPS issues. I genuinely don't know how it passed Giant's testing, because it's a mod that requires another mod that is in itself an optimization nightmare. Never mind the fact that it's got 20 different light sources. Oh dear. Could you imagine how he would have reacted if you told him who you were? In basic form, a T5 is good. Like, the in-game T5 is really good. If he just stuck with, like, IC and stuff, it's really nice. But all the different other tweaks that he'd done that were basically just Facebook tweaks. See about all the Facebook tweaks that he'd done were just like, no, you don't, stop, please, you've ruined it now. Was that the one and only Bullet Bill? Yes, it was, Jaffle Pie. He comes in and hangs out every so often. Oxygendavid occasionally pops his head in too. You know, just for fun. It was a bit over the top as an edit. I mean, I get that he likes all that stuff. Maybe that's an example of something that maybe should have stayed private. Also, yes, hello Fahy. So yeah, sometimes there are mods that are better off private. And that was one of them. You never had any problems with the light on. I've had nothing but problems with stuff that requires light on. It's more of a headache than it's worth trying to fix. Hello, Nolan Fitzpatrick. How are you doing today? Just realised now that most of what's left on the field is just grass, I don't really need to go around with the weeder. This is gonna be fun. The rest of the stream, by the way, is pretty much gonna be wrapping these bales. I've made a horrible mistake with this. Am I? I'm good. I've made a horrible decision. Hello, Lewis, as well. Lewis Fraser. What decision? Square silage bales. Vlogstar Magic, hello. Okay, now we get the actual number of bales that I've got to wrap. So we'll take off. We'll subtract. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the number. We've got 131 bales to wrap. Let's get going. Oh dear, keep me entertained while I suffer. I mean, the bright side of this is the square bale wrapper does have really nice animations. What is this contraption I have running the wrapper? It is a John Deere 8520T. Came out yesterday on Facebook from Beaver Modding. This is going to be painful, I know. You're fed up after 20. Yeah, this is gonna be a while. And yeah, at least the bales can't escape, but I mean, they also can't roll to me and be interesting.
Hello, Dave. That Dave.
Lone Ranger Gaming, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Perfect soundboard use. North Shore Power, yeah. I mean, you never know. You can never have too much power on something. I'm good. Why pink crap? Why not? Pink crap is the only wrap I ever really use. I mean, an additional bonus to the 8520 is that it is tracked, so I can just spin on the spot effectively. I'm not stuck to how much the axle can turn. You know, I can do this if I really want to. Bales remind you of some type of candy. They do look a bit like marshmallows, don't they? Like square marshmallows. Am I gonna collect these? Probably not today, but yeah, at some point. The round combi baler, that is amazing. I do like the round combi baler. Oh, my water thing is on the floor. You could eat some. You found a setup. Okay, Trav, I'll check after the stream. I've got a lot of stuff that I'm going to need to do after the stream, apparently. Including recording for next Wednesday. There we go. Does this work with round bales as well? I don't think so. I think it's just for square bales. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Well, we've got a companion bale now. Come on, get off into the thingy. There we go. Rambo 145. Rambo's another one that makes some questionable mods. It does rounds as well. Ah, then this isn't entirely useless. Come on. There we go. Is this from the Coon DLC? Yes, it is. Remember I said this thing being tracked was a really good advantage? At least there are no pointless mods released today. Yeah, I mean, everything that was released today has a good use. The upside to doing so many square bales like this, and so many silage bales specifically, is I'm going to be swimming in money after this. Like, there's going to be absolutely no shortage of cash money on this farm. Okay. We got the first round done. 2018 is 190 years of coon machinery, which is really impressive because tractors have only existed for about 70. About 80 now at this point, actually. It's worth it in the end. Think of the money, yeah. I really hope that the whoever made the mod, this mod, or just the tracks, works on the animations, because as you can see, they are a tiny bit janky. And that is a bit of a shame. Also, I've just noticed the main gear here does a 180 at one point and just magically twists 180 degrees. You think they started with the horse-drawn plows? They did, yeah. The same as John Deere, believe it or not. John Deere started with horse-drawn plows. I think it might be worth cutting across the field here and just kind of doing this field in sections. Like spinning these bales around so that I can get them done on time. Hello, Nathan. How are you doing today? The one thing I didn't want to happen. There we go. Hello, Jaspreet, or Jaspreet. Is that 7810 cab on tracks? It's a 8520 T, so it's a John Deere 8520 on tracks. John Deere was founded in 1837. You sure it wasn't 1827, Summerhays Farm? You need a good Irish map to play on. Patience, Eddie Boo. I'm aware of one in the making. It's unfortunately not mine, as I said yesterday. I've decided to discontinue Donetsk. There's a Dramart V2. No! I've decided to discontinue Donetsk. I don't think that I'd be able to gather the time together to finish it, so it's going to remain an unfinished map forever. 1837. Okay. When did they start making tractors and stuff? How many bales did I get off this field? 136 Foxtrot. Without any mods to increase bale densities or bale yields or anything. 136 4,000 litre bales. Just too many. It is too many. Especially when I decided it was a good idea to wrap them all. Hello, Android Gamer. And Soldier, hello. I regret every decision I've made so far today. Think of the money I'll get. Eventually, yeah, but it's gonna take like 2 hours of solid wrapping to get all this done. And tipped into the pit. I probably should have, but I'd have no way of selling it off then. Oh boy. Let's do a quick test. How much am I gonna get for one bale? So it's 4,000 litres of silage. Because if I can work out how much I can get from one bale, I can roughly work out how much I'll get for 130. Used for cattle. I've got pit silage ready for the cattle. That's the thing, is these are all money bales. These are all just going to be sold straight off. So let's... We got about 500,000's worth of bales in that field. Suddenly, it's so much more worthwhile. Has YouTube signed me out now? Hang on. I think YouTube's gotten signed me out of my own stream. I can do my BJ after this. Yes, I can. I can do whatever I want after this. So here... Yeah, but I meant in chat because something happened that made no sense to me. There we go. Oh boy. I wish there was a wrapped bale counter. Roof of the cab looks very similar to 10-ish. It does actually, doesn't it? Going for tea, should be back for the end. Fair enough, simulator gaming. Hello, Rabbitman39. How you doing today? It does work for non-mods, EJ. I think. Either that or he said it at the exact right time. If you are enjoying the stream, guys, do hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Every like does help the channel out quite a lot. Landis doesn't... Yeah, Landis got everything kind of on lockdown because it's open to abuse. I genuinely don't know if it's mod or not. Though judging by the response to Foxtrot, it is not available to non-mods. Which kind of makes sense. It was one of the earliest commands and there was a period where I just decided to go mod only with all the commands. If you want games on the cheap, guys, head on over to Instant Gaming. You can follow the referral link there in the chat. And you can save up to 60% off your games on Instant Gaming compared to the standard retail price on Steam. So Instant Gaming is basically, it's a Steam sale, but every day of the year. There are limited stocks of every game, so if the game you want that is not in stock, just... You can hit a button, it'll email you when they get a new stock of keys in, and you can still save your money, just have to be a bit more patient. Far Cry 5 is on a slight discount. Nolan, it is against the rules. It's kind of common sense that you don't ask that. When you consider people like EJ and Simulator Gaming who've been here for months and months and months and aren't moderators, it should kind of hint that maybe I don't just give anybody and everybody moderator. Unlike some people who, as long as you donate, you can be a mod for them. You can find it in the rules. It should be something that goes without saying. Don't ask to be a moderator. I mean, if have you been in many streams where you can just ask to be a mod and you'll be made a mod? Like I know of a couple where you can, you know, slip the streamer a $5 and it'll make you a moderator. But I don't know if anywhere. No. Aren't some here for years? Some are here for years and not mods, yeah. Mod status is earned by basically earning my trust. If I don't trust you, I ain't gonna mod you. I want to ping a bale. I'm really sorry about this, but I need to ping a bale. Don't really need any more mods. Well, yeah, that's kind of a secondary thing. Unless I had like 1,000 people in, and even then, I'd probably still have enough mods. Bale didn't ping. 0 out of 10. Come on. There we go. "50-meter cedar for the win." Oh god, Chris, why? I forgot how boring and painful bale wrapping is. Oh. I have regrets. I have many regrets. We need to plant corn for the MP. That's when you open the server and tell everybody plant corn, else you're banned. Hey, Glengar. Square silage, yes. Playing game instant being sold that has an older version that's abandonware. Yeah, that happens too. Yeah, wrapping should be relaxing like mowing, because I mean it's zero. You know, you don't need to put any thought into it. But no, it's just the most horrible job because it's so stop-start. You think modding would be fun? No, it's never fun to be a mod. It's only fun when you ban somebody who deserves it. Cecilia picks the Abbeys. No, I didn't actually. I know it's on Peter J's page. But I haven't had a chance to have a look yet. Playing 50-meter cedars up in the mail. Nishmaz is on Facebook. Awesome. What I'm going to do, because I'm in desperate need of getting my water sorted out, I'm going to put up the VRV screen and just kind of head off for like 2-3, like less than a minute probably, while I get the water sorted. So I'll be right back. Alright, that's the water situation sorted. Get my headphones back on fully. There we go. No, stop. I did, as some of you maybe saw, did tap out and throw on a few ads as well. While I was doing that, I also checked out Discord. So I saw your picture trap. Not very impressed with those mods, I'll be honest. And now all of a sudden I'm not comfortable. Why am I not comfortable? Do I remember to put the lid on the water actually? Yes I did. Do I like your band of bales? I didn't actually pay much attention to that, EJ, I'm sorry. The digger's okay, but the dumper's atrocious. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'd find plenty of problems with both of them. So, I wouldn't be too surprised. We're not even halfway done. You think of bailing Field 43? That'd be a good idea if you want all of the money ever. Do I have an email that you can send me a mod? If it's private, I don't want it, Nolan. If it's public, just throw it up on Discord and I'll have a look. Bryce, what wheel do I use? I use the Logitech G27. Hey Dan. Why would you need a dumper pack? Because you want to do construction in Farm Sim. Like, I get it if you want to use it for manure. Because that's what I'd use it for personally. Is like carting manure around, because it's a bit easier than having a tractor trailer or even a dump truck. Just for that. But I mean, it's still kind of a bit unnecessary. This is one of the worst decisions I've made in a while. In terms of things to do in Farm Sim. Yes, let's wrap square bales. You use it for Roadworks roleplay. Still plenty of stuff you can do for Roadworks roleplay without even needing machinery. You don't have Discord? Get it then, Nolan. It's free. It's not private. Yeah, get Discord, dude. It's completely free. I don't know why you don't have it already. If anybody here was actually thinking that Discord costs money, no, it's free for everybody forever. Or at least for now, at least. You can pay if you want to get like a few little perks and bonuses, but that's, I think, it. Chicken or turkey? Chicken. Pan-fried chicken in, well, with some good seasoning on it is delicious. I can't even remember what kind of seasoning it is, but well, there's this lovely chicken with meat seasoning. Discord is $9.99 a month. Fahy. Anyway, I thought the Fahy Special Annoyance package was $9.99 a month. I get that free for a year. Then why have you been annoying me for 2 years? I've never given you a penny. Why pink bales? Why not? Why any other colour? Just sign up. You have to sign up for Discord, yeah, but it is completely free. The best answer to why is always why not, because nobody can ever come up with a good answer. Fahy coming up with excuses. Discord sign up. Well, let's give it a. Let's be fair and say you fill it out slowly. 5 minutes is all it'll take to sign up to Discord. And you get to join in the fun and do text chat with everybody else in the community. And me when I'm not bored. Well, me when I'm not in Stellaris effectively or recording. You get to know exactly what's going on because I usually hop into Discord and throw it into the general text chat that, oh yeah, I'm running a bit late today or whatever. Which I've been doing a lot of late, and I apologize. Do you need a microphone? No. There's voice chat there, but I don't use it ever. I wanted to say the madness. I mean, yeah. But I've been too distracted by Stellaris to do anything really of late. I think I'm up to 20 hours in Stellaris already in a single game. It's basically just chat, yeah. You can share your, like, screenshots and stuff in there. And what's my all-time favorite map? Oakfield Farm. Just, I don't need to think, it's Coldborough. I wouldn't go back to it time and time and time and time and time again if I didn't like the map. You got the 340. Yes, I did actually, Glengar. Thank you. I think I've made a bad mistake here. How are things? They're good, Anne-Marie. Thank you very much for asking. Come on, pick up a bale at least. Come on. There we go. Discord won't load for you. Give it time. It's a nice setup. It's a ridiculous setup. I'll admit that very openly, very quickly. Because the tractor's got how many horses does the tractor have? Where is it? It's a 325 horsepower tractor pulling a wrapper. Well, to get it over to Vaderguard. No, I haven't got it over to him yet. Anne-Marie, or Anna-Marie, sorry. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse up in Jersey. Best DLC paid is kind of between Coon and Big Bud, depending on what kind of equipment you like. You've got the very small equipment in Coon, and the very big equipment in Big Bud. Free, or like stuff that Giants made, or is made. Yeah, stuff Giants made. Horse is by far the best. It's got the biggest variety of stuff, and being free is the best value for money. Until Matt's DLC is out, then that'll be the best. I get the horrific feeling the worst will be FSI's DLC. So far the worst is Platinum. Best things in life are free. Yeah, exactly. Come to think of things in life, Dan, I want to have a word with you on TeamSpeak later. It's nothing bad before... It's nothing bad and I won't moan, I promise. Because I know I've got a habit of doing that. Something that might explain a lot of things. Where am I from? Ireland, County Tipperary. What did you do now? Nothing, it's something I did. You know what I meant, Dan. I know I've got a habit of whining about stuff. It's something I did. That explains a lot of stuff. Hello, tons of fun. How are you doing today? From County Galway? No. I have relatives up in Galway, but I'm not from there myself. Comically, I've got more friends from Galway than I do from Tip. Just kind of on a bizarre note. You good? Good to hear, tons of fun. Word from the wise. Now that I'm doing this, don't ever try this. Don't ever decide that square bale silage on field 2 on Oakfield is a good idea. Because you will regret it. You will regret it almost immediately. Big tractor for the job. I know, I wanted to use this thing, and I also wanted to do the square bale silage that somebody was asking for yesterday. So I figured I'd do both at once. What do I most want in our FS19? There's like a list. The list of Jericho. Oakfield's clamps aren't big enough. I think they're almost too big. That's something like I've noticed in FS17 is the clamps are huge now. FS19, I'd like to see better MP, better multiplayer code. I'd like to see them get rid of the sync screens, so I guess that's something that I don't want, is the sync screens. Wrapping bales for almost an hour now. Yeah! The clamps in FS17 are massive compared to the way they used to be. Do you remember, Faye, in FS15 when the clamps were 600,000 litres and that was it? Now 600,000 litres is just like, oh, this is just a tiny little pad. Oh, it's 500,000 litres. The people who think the clamps now are smaller are just plain wrong. You're back? Welcome back, Nolan. We're almost done. And then we get to start the money hungriness. And the spam of the money. This is going to be interesting. You can only get 600,000 in them. In the clamps in Oakfield. Hang on a second. Where's the thing? This clamp... I don't know how much is in it because it's fully fermented. This clamp has 280,000 litres in it. That's barely at the back, and there's still the rest of the clamp to go. You can fit probably 1 million litres or more in this clamp. Oh yeah, I could have just done... Yeah. I'm suspecting they're too small. Like, there's a second clamp at the main yard as well. 1.3 million litres. And like, there's 2 clamps at the main yard. Big old maize harvest only... Yeah. 600,000 is all you could manage. Clearly you weren't filling it up completely then. Because you can easily fit 1 million litres or more in. Easily. In fact, what I'm going to do some point soon is I'm actually going to... Am I selling the bells? Yes. That's the plan. I'm actually going to use the secondary clamp to show you how much you can fit into the clamps. So I'm going to do a massive silage harvest on this map. Actually, where's the BGA? BGA is off up there. Just gonna zip up to the BGA real quick. I wanna have a look at the clamp there. By the way, if you go through things quickly enough, they no longer have collisions. Because you go through them in between frames. BGA clamp can hold probably about 3 million litres. Which is way too big, yeah. No, don't fold. I'll do a massive silage harvest. And just show you from fields 1, 2 and 15. Can we do some spreading today? Not likely. So fields 1, 2 and 15. 3 big fields. I can almost guarantee you they will not fill the silage clamp. Not to 100% anyway. Do I have any good cases? Yes, the one that I've got on my phone is really good. Any good case mods? Any good case mods? Not at the moment, actually. I need to download the Optum by Astropolis. That's a fantastic mod. Hello, JD114. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We've only got 22 bales left to wrap. You think we could get a John Deere 3650? It's unlikely that we'd get a good one. By and large, people who make 3650s, and I'm not saying this is everybody who's going to make one, but by and large, the people who make them, John Deere mods in general actually kind of fall under this category. Isn't it Deutz a sweet tooth? Yeah, Astropolis is a modder, I would say. Like, if you see something by Astropolis, get it. You just rolled a tractor and trailer filled with bales.
Do a barrel roll.
I've got the Char Series 9. The Deutz Far Series 9. I think I downloaded it. Can you put a link for a good one? No, no links allowed. In chat, I'm afraid. It's just because I can't guarantee what people would link. Speaking of links, Witchy and the other mods, could you do me a massive favor, gigantic favor, and grab the link to yesterday's video for the end of the stream, because I've just looked at the time and we're nearing the time the mods get to spam stuff. It's another rule the mods have an exception to, because I know the mods don't, by and large, won't spam links that aren't appropriate. And if they did, they'd immediately get banned. But for their 3650s and whatnot, and John Deere's in general, how do you get mod? I need to trust you. Is the long and the short of it. I need to either trust you or talk to you off stream a lot, or know you outside of YouTube. And even then, there's somebody that has been in the stream before that I didn't actually mention it at the time. There was somebody in the stream before that is a friend of mine in real life, and they aren't a mod. 43, 40, 29, 31, 34, and 19. Or no secrets, yes. You're a mod on 5 different channels. That doesn't mean I'm gonna trust you. Plus the mod team that I've got right now, headed up by Dan and Fahy. And when he's in here, Pedro. And Witchy, for that matter. They're pretty much all I need. Because right now when the chat's quiet and slow, it's they get to sit back and chat. Aaron, you know I don't watch Farm Sim outside of stream. Plus, I'll be very, very blunt about this, Aaron. I don't trust Daggerwin's standards for mods. If it was Landy using it, then yes, I'd trust it. If it was Sim using it, then maybe. But Sim, again, kind of just uses whatever he finds. And then complains about the stuff that doesn't work. But myself and Landy have quite... Myself and Landy have quite high standards for mods, because we've been around for so long in the game and just fed up about mods that we're incredibly picky now. I mean, the downside of this mod, and I'll openly... Landy also has one. I'll have a word with Landy and get the link to the one he's using. If actually, I got Landy's mod list open, so I'll have a look through it after the stream, Aaron, and see what it's like, see what I think of it. Keep in mind, though, that Landy's a John Deere fan, and I'm decidedly not. I think John Deere are probably one of the laziest farming companies for marketing. Their entire strategy is just, we're John Deere, you know us, because we're green, and we have the deer. Whereas Case, New Holland, pretty much everybody else goes out of their way to advertise and stuff. Do I use a steering wheel? Yes, I use a Logitech. Yeah, a Logitech G27. If you're thinking about getting a steering wheel yourself, I'd actually say get the... Oh, Luminek, which one's the one for the Xbox? Is it the G29 or the G920? Whichever one of those is for the Xbox, because that works a bit better with PC than the other. Both of them will work with PC. The PlayStation one just doesn't. Whichever one of them has more buttons, actually. They'll both work the same. G920. Thank you, Trav. If I could only use one brand, what brand would I use? Class, actually. Bryce, if I could only use one brand, because Class have a really nice wide range of equipment. And if I was to choose a brand to put into FS19, I think... Actually, I know Landy agrees with me here. I'd choose Class because they've got a bigger, wider, more interesting range of equipment than John Deere. They got more they could bring to the game. Because most of what John Deere have that would fit in Farm Sim, realistically, is outsourced stuff. I mean, they've got a harvester that's made by Semper Rosenlu, the W330, would be their small range harvester. They've got their mowers, which are just rebranded Coons. They've got tedders and stuff that are rebranded Coons and Convertlands and whatever, what have you. Class, on the other hand, make their own stuff. They design their own equipment, so it looks different to everything else. Landy's just gone live. Thank you, Witchy and Traff. Drew Lover, I think your question has just been answered. Seeing as Landy is live and we're just about to... Do you know what? I'm going to stay for like 1 minute while we do these final 2 bales. But while I'm wrapping these bales, I will say... I have been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on Oakfield Farm. We're almost done. Look at this. Second to last bale is wrapped, and now we've got the final one. Until next time, if you enjoyed the stream, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Join the Discord if you want to hang out with people and kind of have a stream chat away from stream. 24/7. Until next time, stay safe. And goodbye. Jump,